Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Headlines. Today, we take a closer look at the stories shaping our communities and our future, looking beyond the surface and into the context, the impact, and the conversations that matter.
In every episode, we move past what's trending and examine what the headlines truly mean for everyday Filipinos.
I'm Mildred Galarpe.
And I'm DJ Moises.
Today on Beyond the Headlines, we shine the spotlight on the municipality of Minglanilla, a town in southern Cebu known for its rich traditions, vibrant community, and growing opportunities. Often called the Sugat capital of Cebu, Minglanilla continues to embrace a cultural heritage while pursuing developments that aim to improve the lives of the people.
And joining us to talk about the town's progress, priorities, and future plans is Minglanilla Mayor Rajiv Enad. Good afternoon, Mayor.
Mayong hapon kaninyo.
Good afternoon.
May hapon sa tanan natong viewers sa Beyond the Headlines.
First time.
First time, no?
Nara ba mi kuan na ami bindita sa mga first time. Ang warm-up questions ni DJ.
Alright.
Go, DJ.
Yeah, so Mayor, no, it's also good to see kanang mga millennial leaders like you, no, because I think you're among the local executives or executive chiefs, no, who were elected at a very young age, no, as chief executive. That's a term. So, what inspired you to go this route, no, of public service?
Well, actually, I started public service very early. I was the SK president of our town. Then I moved to become a municipal councilor. And I was blessed to be a Japanese scholar. I took my master's in Japan, paid for by the Japanese government in public administration. And when I studied there for about a year or so, I realized the disparity of the way the Japanese government handled their governance and ours. And I wanted to make a lot of changes for Minglanilla because I love the town, and I always believe that Minglanilla Hanons deserve better and deserve our best effort.
So you're really into empowerment, no? Okay.
Yeah.
You are a lawyer.
Yes, I am.
Yes. At the same time, you also have your master's abroad. So now that you are already the chief executive mayor, what are the programs also that you are prioritizing to empower young people also to be able to make the most of their lives, no?
As a young mayor, I don't want to sugarcoat what the government is currently. I mean, we must forgive our current government. We are a young government in the Philippines, especially Minglanilla, our locality. And I have programs which I can be proud of. Our Youth Day, our Linggo ng Kabataan, our SK programs. But one program that I really take to heart is our summer job program. Because for a time, for a few weeks, young people from Minglanilla, young students, can work in our offices. And
More siya on-the-job training.
yes,
Okay.
and then they can see, they can see without curtains what the good thing about the government is, the bad thing about the government is.
The realities.
In the realities of how it works. And after the program, I talk to them. And I ask them, what did you see? What did you notice about our government? What do you want to change about our government? Because seeing as the youth is the strength of our future, I want to hear from them. And then I ask them, who among you want to work with the government, and who among you want to change it? So I think it's one of the programs that is very close to my heart.
I think early exposure of the realities, murag kag nag-create ka og kanang leaders ba nga kanang okay, mo ni akong nakita nga sayo, but I think there's a way out ani kay if dili ka mag-train karon when,
Yes.
di ba?
And I also like the final kanang assessment question, no. Okay, that also inspires them to be part of the solution instead of just pointing out the
Pointing
problem.
fingers, right? Oo, tinod na kanang sana solution-based governance.
Correct.
Oo. Na ba na? O nag-imbito-imbito lang ko. And Anyway, so kanang but these started like when you assume your first term?
Yeah, these started way back before my administration, but we strengthened it during my administration, making sure that we do it every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Naay ni pursue nila to governance.
Some of them, yeah, I think, I
Okay.
believe, yeah, and then they are no longer too idealistic, or they're no longer dreaming when they enter the office,
Yeah.
because
Kay
they know
tungod na
what it
sila.
is all about.
And the job that needs to be done.
Yeah. And I think even if wala ka ni join o government, bisan nag-private sector ka, but you know what the government needs. So, in your own capacity in the private sector, na kay way of helping the government. Kaya dito naman kagikan.
Yeah.
Diba? Copy dayo na. Anyway, so now, I have questions regarding Minglanilla.
Yes.
I recall there was a time nga natag siya as kanang the traffic capital of the South. Can you recall when I was still living in Minglanilla, murag dili pa man to, wala pa man na siya nga tag, no? So can you recall when did that happen? Why and how was it resolved?
Actually, many years back, before our administration now, an incident happened during the holidays. Ang atong chief traffic head, together with all our traffic personnel, they had a Christmas party and nobody was on duty. So there was a traffic congestion for about 3 to 7 hours.
Wow.
And after that, some called us the traffic capital of the South. And until today, unfortunately, that unfair notion has seemed to have stuck. So
To the minds of a lot of
to
people.
the minds of people that Minglanilla is the bearer of heavy traffic.
But infrastructure-wise and at the same time, kung imo lang tan-awon sad ang location sa Minglanilla, wa pa man sad pug kay diversion road for now.
I could not agree more.
Yes.
That's true. Right now, Minglanilla is using, the whole of the South is using one road network that was envisioned decades ago, and that is our national highway.
Yes.
And, the traffic congestion that we are experiencing in Minglanilla, it is not an isolated case. Traffic is accepted by all as a symptom of the economic growth, increase in population, and rapid urbanization of Metro Cebu. And as you can see, localities situated similarly to Minglanilla, like in the north, are also experiencing the
Yes.
same traffic congestion.
Yes. Mandawi, for example.
Yes, Mandawi, Consolacion,
Oo,
Liloan.
Consolacion.
And but unfortunately, we are still using only one road network, which is the National Highway. So it is bound to be congested. But just because that is the case, it doesn't mean that we will shy away from working hard to manage that congestion, to manage the traffic flow.
So, speaking of doing our best, Mayor ba? So,
Yeah.
what are the current steps, the top steps lang for us to at least manage the situation?
Yeah. Right now, the notion that we are the bearer of heavy traffic, that is Minglanilla, is because the only thing that can help when you are going to the south from the city, or you're going to the city from the south, the only thing that helps divide that traffic load is the SRP.
The ones sa
Star Mall.
Star Mall.
Yeah. But SRP break only comes in at Star Mall. So it helps the congestion only at Star Mall. So, but the negative thing about it is, when you're going to the south, you have two ways to go to the south, from the SRP and the National Highway in Talisay. But it also merges back in Star Mall.
So it's a bottleneck actually.
It's a bottleneck that when before you go to Minglanilla, before you enter Minglanilla, you're already in that bottleneck congestion.
Yes.
And then when you leave Minglanilla, you're also facing the congestion before breaking off at SRP.
So, murag they were diverted and then integrated in
Yes.
Minglanilla.
Yes. So that is an unfortunate notion and circumstance that we have. So the problem is, they say that other metropolitans in developed countries,
Also
why are they not having traffic congestion? Well, I think the one thing that distinguishes us from other metropolitans is not the absence of traffic or heavy load of traffic, but the number one, the way that they manage their traffic, the manner that they enforce traffic rules and regulations,
Yes.
and ultimately, they have better long-term infrastructure planning.
Yes.
That we do not have, right?
Yes,
Unfortunately.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think ang traffic magod, it involves the management, ang infra support. So bisan pag iyahan na tong di ba, but before I proceed, what happened to that? What did you do? Pag first ni mo lingkod, what did you do with the traffic team?
Oh yeah, sorry. When I sat down as mayor in 2022, the first thing that I did, I changed the traffic head, and I changed the traffic personnel that are involved in in
That holiday fiasco.
that holiday fiasco, and that those that are kanab itong we cannot deny namin yung mga corrupt na mo take advantage in a position. So when I sat down as mayor, gilisan dayon ako ang head. Kipangtangtang dayon ako ang tanan. Kay na may uban na tong traffic personnel nga mangayo. Na may uban traffic personnel na to nga kanang even ang mangaon di mo bayad. Even ang vendor na maligyag biko pangayuan di pagid bayaran. Ya pila ray ginansya.
Yes.
That does not sit well under our administration, and we should have zero tolerance for corruption. So we immediately changed majority of our traffic personnel and our traffic head. Okay, we want a functional one that is committed, dedicated, and imbued with integrity.
Did it help when you changed the whole traffic team? Did it help you manage traffic in Minglanilla in the absence of the needed infra support for the town?
Yes, it did, because we employed many steps to alleviate the traffic congestion that goes through our town. I mean, every day, 70,000 during weekdays, 70,000 to 80,000 plus goes from the south to the city. And from the city to the south, around 50, 40,000, 60,000 goes back to the south every day. So we're trying to manage it the best way that we can. Number one, monitoring. When I sat as mayor, we established our control center with CCTV monitoring in all our major intersections in Minglanilla. So that's 24 hours now. So any problems, congestion, we are by the minute we are notified and updated. Second, we installed our traffic light system. That was before not non-existent, as you're living in Minglanilla before. So the traffic light system that we in every major intersection we have that now in Minglanilla, so that we
Yes,
can
it's
manage the traffic flow. Thirdly, we bolstered our traffic personnel, whereas before it was less than 100. Now we have 150 traffic personnel and traffic related personnel. So
Maka-address
that's
gyud
trying to
dayon if
manage.
there are na-stall nga sakyanan or na mga
Yes.
vehicular accidents. What if naay mga road projects ang DPWH? Did it ever happen na nikalit na lagto nga ang DPWH imong daan nagbungkal without letting you know?
Yes, sometimes it happens like that, but we have no choice. We cannot shy away from our responsibility. If it's within our locality, we have to act. So right now, we're also treating our traffic as something dynamic.
Okay.
So our approach is that it's dynamic. So it changes by the time of day, by the weather, and sometimes
Yes.
even by behavior. When you mean time of day, there are rush hours.
Yeah.
So before my administration, there was only one duty time, one shift
One
from
shift.
8 to 5. Now we have 3 shifts,
Okay.
covering from 6 to 10, 6 to 10, 10 to, I think 10 to 6, and then, something
Down,
like, yeah.
So naging mo address sa
Even at
morning na
night.
peak
Yeah.
ug sa hapon na peak hour.
Even at night.
Even at night.
You already have personnel on duty.
I'm curious also because you mentioned nga you also deployed more security cameras now, no, in
Yes.
key areas of the road.
Yes.
So do you also do you advocate also kanang contactless kanang arrest?
Or contactless apprehension ba?
Apprehension
Ng
or
violators.
ticketing.
Wa pa, no?
Violators.
Right now, that is the ideal situation that we want to be there in maybe 5 years. But right now, it's hard to do. But hopefully soon, we will update our technology to match
Yeah,
with
it's
our
true.
needs.
It's true. So, ang katong, I'd like to go back sa katong nag-employ ka og more traffic personnel,
Personnel.
katong 3 shifts.
Yes.
It answer the katong kay mo man sige na bisan sa Cebu City inig ka 5 6 7 wala naman sa kay makit ang traffic personnel sa daan, di ba? You're limited to the traffic light, so did it answer nga mo dili kaayo mo kung mo naay congestion, it's not nga mulugay ka og hours or
Yeah,
minutes.
it really helped the traffic flow. It improved. Now traffic congestion is not a daily occurrence in Minglanilla. Before, almost daily. Paglabad ta. I mean, I share the same frustration as our road users. Believe me, I share it. You know, for those who are not from Minglanilla, I understand that you are sometimes frustrated, and I share the same because we travel the same road every day. But really, with more personnel, we really help the traffic flow. It's no longer a daily occurrence nga congested yung kaita. Maybe mo heavy ang load, but flowing ra siya.
Okay.
What are the usual, kaya di ba you mentioned part of the cause also is ang behavior, no?
Yeah.
So and it's good that you also have the number of vehicles, no?
Yeah.
Kanang going to the south and going back to Cebu City. Ang question ako is, what is the usual peak traffic hours mangyud in that area, especially kanang sa Star Mall?
Sa Star Mall, that's no longer part of Minglanilla.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pero
But we are
kung di-
affected by it.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, kana diha asa man na kanang when man gid na usually mo saka ang volume.
Around 6 to 8 in the morning.
6 to 8 in the morning and then
4 to 6 in the evening.
evening.
Okay,
Oh.
Even up until 7.
Yes,
Until
kana siya nga part nimo na siya Minglanilla, but diri na sa ta sa stretch sa Minglanilla.
Yeah.
Asa man ta mag-start ang anaang congestion going to the south o kaning going sa city.
Yeah, when you're
If I'm going to Minglanilla,
before you enter Minglanilla and then that stretch, the Linaw, and then Lipata stretch, and then Kalahuan.
may nang lipata kay nanay traffic light.
Yeah, we put the traffic light. in
Napo diya
Lipata.
sa una wala traffic light diya karon na. Okay.
And then, the traffic light is also a two-way thing.
Okay.
It helps the road users who are not from Minglanilla, and it also protects our pedestrians who are from Minglanilla, the kids who are crossing, going to school.
Lapad na kay na nga dan. Yes. So diha sa lipata, and then ang towards the going adto asa man ang traffic congestion po?
In going to the city,
Going to the south.
going to the south.
Sa munisipyo ba dapit na area o unahan pa?
When you enter Minglanilla, because it's already congested from the
Oh.
stretch of Star Mall to the McDonald's,
Mm.
and then so it continues to
All the
inwards
way.
towards Minglanilla, towards our poblacion, and it eases after our poblacion.
Oh, kay sa poblasyon man gud naa man sa gud po din ang economic activity,
Yes.
right? Na ay malls, na asa diha ang munisipyo. So all the economic activity ka understand na ni dagan tricycle and everything.
Yeah.
So infrastructure, unsa man sad ang infrastructure available for Minglanilla nga kanang
To help traffic,
to help traffic.
diffuse traffic.
Yes, kanang divert ba? Kanang
Yeah.
like what happened, although ang Star Mall is divert siya, but at the same time, mupundok sa siya.
Balik.
But dito na gid sa Minglanilla side, asa man ta dapita.
So after Star Mall, we made because we have limited resources in the local government
Yes.
as a municipality. So we of course seek the aid of our congresswoman from the national government. And then we also seek the help of our provincial government through our governor. Through our congresswoman, through the national government. After I won as mayor in 2022, I approached Congresswoman Gulyas, and I asked her for an alternative road that will help ease the traffic
Yes.
after Star Mall. So after Star Mall, there was a proposal before. They call it the Linaw Cantabaco Road. It's just beside the road opening is beside McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Mo right turn.
there was a proposal that you make a right there, and then the road supposedly should go through the mountain barangays of Minglanilla and exit the Cantabaco Toledo, so that the vehicle users, the trucks, the vehicle users that
Are going to
want to
Toledo.
go to the to Toledo or the west.
Di na sila muagi
They don't
sa
have to
main
go
road.
through the main road of Minglanilla
Yeah.
and Naga and go to Uling, Naga.
Yes.
They can directly go to Linaw Cotabato Road and exit in Toledo.
Yes.
So I asked that from our congresswoman, and fortunately, our congresswoman also was in agreement to that, and she has funded. She has started the project. She has funded it for 2 years now, in different phases. So last year, they did work on it, and this year they continued it in phase 2. And hopefully next year they will continue until it exits the Toledo.
Toledo.
So that is one way to help alleviate the traffic along the
Sa
national
gyud.
highway.
Tinuod yun na. Kay namang good kadaghan going
Not everybody
to
has a business going through
Minglanilla.
Minglanilla.
That's
daghang
right.
daghan man kumuagi kag Toledo diretso na pinamungahan all the way didto. So
Yeah.
ang going di na moagi diri sa main national highway.
So, as part of our midterm solution to traffic along Minglanilla, that is one of the alternative roads that is very viable. And in fact, they are starting to work on it for the past 2 years. So, another one that we
Pila
proposed...
time pa kano
Yes,
sa may
yes.
timeline anak niya mayor.
Hopefully by next year or the year after that.
So maybe before your term ends, no?
Yeah, before
So,
the second term
second
ends,
term.
I hope it will be accomplished.
Oh, so by the time your third term, hawan-hawan ang
Oh,
Minglanilla.
And it's because it's DPWH is working on it through our congresswoman. No? And another alternative road as part of our midterm solution that I proposed. No? This time I proposed it to our newly elected Governor Pam.
Okay.
It's called the bypass road that from SRP, you don't need to merge in Star
Okay,
Mall.
Star Mall.
You can go to Mohon, Talisay, make a left after the City Hall in Talisay. Yeah, you can go.
So ari siya agi sa Coastal Road.
Mohon, and then you will exit in Tungkil.
Oh, ayan ni gamay daan
There's
diha,
a small
no?
road
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, Mayor Samsam Gulyas is already widening that road
Okay.
through national funding.
Okay.
And then I requested that it will be continued
will
to
extend.
Minglanilla, to Barangay Tungkil and Barangay Kalahuan. So that people living in the coastal barangays of Minglanilla no longer need to go through
the
Star
national.
Mall National and join the merging congestion. Even people that will
Yes.
go to Naga, they can also
Pwede
use
na.
that road
Yes.
and exit in the southern part of Minglanilla, going through the coastal road of Minglanilla. So it's another solution as part of our midterm solution that will help alleviate the congestion along the national highway.
Pero kani siya nga project kaning bypass, gi-propose pa ni nato ni
I still
Gov.
propose it to GovPam, but she has
In principle, agreed.
In principle, she likes the project,
Okay.
and she has taken a liking to it, and then I hope she will fund it
Yes.
in the future.
Gov, nakadungog ka, Gov. Murag
And then-
daghan na diri sa atong GC nga daghan nag-funds ni Mayor. Oy, grabe. Nag-uwan na diri. Ato sa ni basahon
yes,
kadali
okay,
Mayor, ha?
please, yes.
Si Rick Ryan Zafra, the most youth-friendly mayor. Makarelate yun ang bata sa bata, no? Di yun ang tiguang sa bata. Melody Campurabaya, Abante Minglanilla, thank you so much, Mayor Rajiv. Lahi rajud basta ang mayor dili trapo. Okay. Hasta LGBT, pinangga kaayo ni Mayor. Our dear visionary Mayor, matud pa ni Bragat JC. Hello to our best mayor, tagag-fans gid si Mayor da. The best mayor ever, Hermie Larino. Wa may negative diri. Kuyawag hinapay mayor oy. Hasta hinapay bantayan. Anyway, abante bisan traffic kaayo lungsod ninyo. Matud ni Gino Motibar. Mas organized ang traffic flow sa Minglanilla compared to Tabunok, Bulacau, Pardo area. Well, duha na ka LGU ang nagkuan. Matud pa ni KC. Knowledgeable and wise mayor. Wala na'y pangitaon lain kundi siya ragjod. I'm so proud of you, cuz. Murag parinti ni siya mayor. Parinti ni si Kuan, si Nick Jean Gumunit. Ani ni siya. God bless you always po, Mayor Rajiv. Yan na pa ni siya daghan gyud diri. Salamat sa inyong there are 400 plus watching us right now. So, hinaot di lang mo taman sa pagtanaw, but suporta sa gita ni Mayor. Kaya I think kanang it takes a real and a true
Niliyahanon.
Niyahanon to really make Minglanilla grow. Kay dili mo gid ni siya atong nga dili enough nga mo point out taon sa ang problema, but we should be part of the solution.
Yeah.
kung tinuoray man gid ka gani ka. Pero kung imong habit magsige lag point lang diha.
Sige, so on the part of kanang modernization of our public transportation, Mayor ba, what do you have in mind, man? What do you have in the horizon?
There are
about
already
this?
modern PUVs traversing through Minglanilla. With regards to the traffic problem, ang amo lang ani, we will complement because we already have a traffic ordinance with regards to our no stopping, no parking areas along the national highway. We even have a ban on the commercial delivery trucks. They can only deliver after 8 p.m. so that it doesn't contribute to the traffic on the national highway. So ang ato is we will complement the public utility vehicles sa among no stopping where they can stop and where they can pick up their passengers.
Kani siyang problem sa kaning residents nga nag-complain about the lack of discipline among drivers and pedestrians. Kaning drivers, di man ni sila mistil taga Minglanilla kay everybody moagi man dihang
Yeah,
dapita.
I most likely more than 70% sa atong road users sa national highway are not from Minglanilla.
Lumalabay gid
Lumalabay
sila.
lang sila.
How is our traffic enforcement aning mga violators ngayon ani?
We already have a traffic we have a traffic ordinance,
Yes.
but right now the council is about to pass a traffic code, but we are still issuing tickets for the violators, letting them pay fines because the enforcement of our traffic rules and regulations is very important in order for us. Para naaging ipon bitaw ang atong enforcers, but sometimes we also seek the help of our LTO. For the serious violations.
How is LTO working with the LGU?
Not frequently.
Okay. Aside from roads and infrastructure, are you prioritizing to support population and economic growth in the town? Magsayop ta kung pangunta nala.
Sila, it's okay.
Aside from the roads,
Yeah.
dito, aside
Where are
from
we
the roads
going? Yeah.
and what other infra? Na-mention na to nimo ang bypass road, ang katong diversion road.
Okay.
Ang diversion road is already on phase 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
ang bypass mo pa ni for funding ni Governor Pam
Or
or sa
hopefully.
DPWH or ni Congressman Gulyas.
Yes.
And before that, it's a good input also when you mentioned about 70% of
Of
those
the-
passing through are not even kanang having their business there. They're not also from Minglanilla.
Duda ko na
So
kay
the
suggestion nga
diversion,
imong pabayron og toll.
no. I think the diversion road will really
A great help.
address
Yes, oo.
this one.
And then
So if I can break it down, short-term solution, I mean the immediate and the urgent and primary solutions that we have is that we manage our traffic well. We manage the flow and then we enforce our traffic rules and regulations the best way that we can through strict monitoring and personnel efficiency and effectiveness. Mid-term solution. So we have now the alternative roads, which is the Linao-Cantabaco Road going to Toledo that they're working on, and the bypass road that we are proposing to the province. And the long-term solution, which is the expressway. I'm sure you've heard of the expressway.
Yes.
It has
Apil lang Minglanilla sa expressway na?
yes,
Okay.
it has na tukod na siya in Naga, but it has not continued to Minglanilla. And I think if it will continue, it is one of the parallel
Road.
solutions, parallel roads to the national highway going to and from the city.
Gikan bukid gid siya sa Minglanilla moagi,
Bukid
right?
siya sa Naga right now, and then it has to go to Minglanilla, and then the initial plan was it will go down a little bit. Unfortunately, it will affect many houses. I hope they will change the route, but I'm not sure.
Pero DP man nga project.
DPWH fund and
How is mo gini siya, it's not just your town but kanang even other towns kanang like what happened to Consolacion
Yeah.
when I think they have a road project nga nitungan na lang sila one day nagbungkal sila sa daan and everything was in chaos. Giaway si Mayor ang babay pa Aligado, si Ma'am Teresa Aligado pa. In fact, na-controversial to siya pag-interview na mo diri kay niingon siya nga unsa to og maka-afford mo sa maka-afford mo sa kung ansa ba to oy maka-afford mo sa katong Singapore like atong balhin mo didto sa Cebu City. Inana, kay dili man ang iyang gistress gyud diadto is kinahanglan gyud the national agencies gi-welcome man to ng project kay nag-ilog man gani ang mga LGUs for the project. Gi-welcome na siya but gamay lang kunong kortesiya with the LGU. Kay especially when it involves traffic. It also happened in Cebu City. Going up Busay. Nahibong na lang po sila nga nana dito nya pasaka baya na. So kana siya, are you having that problem also?
Well, the national highway, we have a lot of problems on our national highway. Guba ang karsada, matipak ang mga
Kanang simento.
roadwork, siminto, spalto. And sometimes, madugay gyud tinuod ang DP sa timeliness nila in responding and fixing it. And the people do not understand nga it's a national road,
Yes.
it's a
Ang
national
mayor
jurisdiction,
mag-iawayo,
and
no?
then they blame the mayor,
Oo.
nga makakakitaan na,
Yes.
sometimes. But so, it's something we can improve on, you know. But looking at it as a bigger perspective, I also get your point. Minglanilla cannot solve its problem alone because right now, the locality in the first district and in the province of Cebu, we're to each his own. You know, I'm dealing with the traffic that goes through my town. You're dealing with the traffic that goes through yours. But we must realize that we need interlocal cooperation
Agree.
because there's interconnectedness in problems such as traffic and flood.
Yeah.
So,
Example,
yeah.
what happened to Talisay nga
yeah, the flooding
diba?
in
That
Talisay.
flooding
Yeah.
in Talisay, the traffic,
And-
the congestion was all the way to Naga.
Yeah.
So, as usual, there were people who were giving status on social media about Minglanilla
Being the
being
traffic capital.
nga
and-
gitag kanang inana, but ang kato siya nga problem ni sugod gyud to didto sa Bulacau.
Yeah.
I think in Bulacau Talisay where kanang sa duha to naka-contribute sa Fishport nga area nga nag-road project na sa CDPWH. Ay,
Which could have been done during
which
the
could
weekend.
have been nahuman unta to
Pag
nila og
weekend,
sayo
yeah.
but they did not finished it on time. So wa man sa takaybaw nga muuwan og ginato kadugay so kasabot ta. But ang I think what people need to understand is traffic like water and flooding is a metro, it's an inter-LGU problem.
Yes.
Do you see the need now? Kay murag dugay na magyud ta nagsigig hisgot anang Metro Cebu bitaw nga coordination but wa gyud na siya natabo.
Well, right now, there needs to be a cosmopolitan thinking of solving problems. Metro Cebu is growing bigger, exponential rate. So it needs exponential solutions. And right now, talking about traffic, the road network that we have, the infrastructure that we are using is no longer enough. It's no longer sufficient. And until we can improve with better infrastructure, then we'll have to make do with managing and enforcing.
What's available.
Doing what we can with what we have. But ultimately, we will need to have those better infrastructures that is part of long-term planning, that is interconnected in solving the problem of traffic.
So, na-mention ni mo, Mayor, no, nga kanang what the LGU is doing,
Yeah.
and then especially on the part of the enforcement.
Yeah.
If there's something you would like to tell those passing through Minglanilla, so those are drivers like me, for example, what should we do differently to improve also the traffic situation?
Well, actually, I cannot ask much from our road users or road passers going through Minglanilla that are not from Minglanilla. But I would like to tell you that I empathize with you. I understand. And I am frustrated with you. But just because that is the situation doesn't mean that we do not work hard, that we will shy away from our responsibility, that we will not do our best to solve the traffic management problem within our locality. And right now, I can tell you that we are doing the best that we can. We're putting in the best effort that we can put in, and we are making solutions to help manage the traffic well, keep it flowing, take the congestion out of the norm. You know, I hope that you also understand our situation, that we are the bearer of the merging of traffic going to the south from SRP and National Highway, merges in Star Mall, going to the stretch of McDonald's. We are the recipient of that traffic congestion and bottleneck. And going out of Minglanilla to the city, we will also be in congestion because there is one road. There is no other road. And then before it divides between SRP and the National Highway in Talisay. So I hope you understand that we're trying our best to manage that. And then we are working with the different agencies of the levels of government. We are working with our congresswoman. We're working with the national government through the DPWH for the alternative roads. We're trying to work with our provincial government through our newly elected governor, Governor Pam. And then hopefully, this will create solutions that will diffuse the traffic load and alleviate the traffic problem.
So I think murag mao na imong question kaganina ang ipangutanan ako because a lot of the things that we've been discussing this morning is really traffic, no. So aside from traffic, Mayor, what are the other kanang priorities man sad that you have in the LG napakay
Before sa niya tubagon na
Sige.
anire. Asa man mug LGU si Rix Ryan Safra. Asa man mug LGU nga naay murag ni validate ni sa iyang 3 shifts na naay duty nga traffic personnel until alas 9 sa gabi oy minglara. Yan, dili lang ni siya na si Bo Bridget, yes kaayo agree ko ani kay first na ko naka-visit sa Mingla 2023 na amaze me kay gabi na naadjapon mga enforcer pag-agi namo. So I think it really help nga imong gi-extend ang duty sa
Some
enforcers
shifts.
until late sa gabi.
Yeah.
Kay especially karon kanang mahuman bitaw ko diri sa Sunstar mga past 9 or 10 na may bungkoy nig-uli nimo napako Cebu City ha. Huot naman. Huot na ka ng, huot pa ba ka ng, unsa man ni sila? Is city getting to be a city that di matulog?
never sleeps, no?
Never sleeps. Unsa gani na?
New York.
New York, di ay.
Well, in addition, before even the netizens, they will say, fiesta na po sa Minglanilla, traffic na po ni, but we have proven that when you properly allocate your personnel and do above and beyond work and then manage your traffic well. This past fiesta we had in Minglanilla in August, wala traffic kaluoy sa ginawa mong fiesta. So no
Sayang
complaints.
wata dito.
Sorry, wala ko ka-invite.
No.
Yeah.
Sayang wata dito kamit ta nga
Yeah.
walay traffic, di ba? Kanang titinod na kanang as long as moving lang siya, no?
Yeah.
Kanang I think that's the best. So mubalik lang
Sige.
katong gamay sa
Sige.
Talisay.
Okay.
That will not be the first time nga mahitabo na, especially with the monsoons and typhoons coming nga mo congest mubalik gito katong problema sa baha sa Talisay. Mubalik gito. Di gito siya something kay inana naman gina siya every time huwan kanang ang absorptive capacity sa existing infrastructure nga maka-drain dayon sa volume sa uwan. Unsa kay tan-aw nimo ang pagpangandam nato sa Minglanilla nga kanang di man gito siya malikayan kay mo traffic man gyud ditong lugar wa
Correct,
man
oh.
kay
We have
laing
no other
exit.
road.
Unless
For
the diversion
now.
roads will be in place na gyud, I think.
So I think ang best atong buhaton ini is early nga announcement nga traffic congestion ay sa mong ulakaw sa inyong balay kay traffic pa kay ang dan. It's anywhere.
Yeah. But I think if we cannot solve, our neighboring localities, I'm sure they're also doing their best. We will try to solve our own pod. We have minor flooding problems along the highway. We are trying to do regular and prompt declogging, water pumping if ever it needs, water pumping to decrease the water levels. We will also try to do our part for Minglanilla. Yeah.
Kaning imong mga infra requirements, I know you are kanang imong coordinate na nimo sa Capitol. How is it? Sa imong mga wish list, kumusta si Gov yung response nimo?
I'm sure Gov has a lot on her plate.
Yes.
But like I said, we are also looking at our solutions. So we will not stop proposing. We will not stop asking for help and coordinating.
Sa pag-persistent ramon ko na mayor nga.
Okay.
Persistent kang mga Gov, manoktok Gov.
we will see. And then we're also trying to do our best. And with our local funds. Back to your question, I mean,
Yeah, sige.
where is Minglanilla going?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Minglanilla-
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
yeah.
Okay. Minglanilla, we have our vision now. To make Minglanilla a vibrant locality where Minglanillanos can work, live, and play. Minglanilla for the past decades have been the recipient of the outer development of Metro Cebu, particularly housing.
Oh, yun, no? Dagan housing sa ditong lugar.
Because of the nuclear development of Metro Cebu, ba commercial man kasaganan diri sa sud sa Tunga. And then to increase ang prices sa real estate, people can no longer afford to buy housing within Cebu City, Mandawi. So they're buying houses now in the outskirts, such as Minglanilla, for the past 3 decades or so, because it's affordable. But young families that are buying these houses that are still working in the city. They pay their taxes in the city.
Wapas
And
Minglanilla.
they just go to Minglanilla, they live there, we serve them, we collect their garbage, but then they work in the city,
And they
they
pay
earn in the
the
city.
city.
So, for the past 3 decades, we have been a recipient of housing, but we would like to shift from that development. We don't want housing anymore. Because we have already increased our population. We have a population now of 160,000 or more. And with that population, I think we have created a demand. And with that demand, I think we can now shift our development from housing before, because we used to be called, did you know that we used to be called the bedroom municipality?
Why is that?
Because people sleep in our municipality, but they work in the cities.
Yeah.
And
Medyo,
then,
medyo dili kay siya fair,
so,
no? Nga,
and then,
sila ang magbutang sa tanang requirements, suga, dan, everything. The
Garbage
infrastructure
collection,
requirement.
pwede naman siya, no?
Unya, unsa may ilang...
but let's look at the positive side. We have been the recipient of housing development. That's fine for the past 3 decades. But at least now, we have the population, we have the demand. We can now shift to commercial development, to retail development. Because
There's
now,
a market
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a
Because-
market already.
Yeah, kay ang mga tao na naman dito, ang ato na lang nga pag
They will not have more reasons to go out
kay
of Minglanilla.
Yes.
Oh.
Murag mo
And hopefully, maybe even light industrial. Because workers are already now living in Minglanilla. So,
Speaking- oh.
yeah. So that's where we want to go.
Some now katong imong gi-mention lang, Mayor, about kanang commercial developments ba.
Yeah.
Some locations they also promote kanang work from home type of work because that will also encourage
Minglanilla, Hanons.
Hanons
Tang
not
twister.
not to leave Minglanilla anymore, but they
Yes.
can just stay and even work there.
That's
so
true.
napog kay mga inana nga mga similar projects also, Mayor, within Minglanilla.
Yeah, well, actually, many are already working from home.
Correct.
In fact, there are already office spaces, common office spaces. Have you heard of those things when they work in the online
Hubs.
and then they just rent a
Co-working
space there?
space.
Co-working
Co-working
space,
space,
yeah. It's now becoming
Correct.
existent in Minglanilla. So hopefully it will be prevalent in the next
Correct.
3 years.
Yes.
We have many.
They can be productive and they're just within the city.
Yes.
Yes.
They
Hindi na
consume in the
kamubiyahe.
city, they buy in the city.
So, yes.
They,
Ato na lang ka mga pi.
the circulation of money and goods will
ato na
just
sa
revolve
Minglanilla.
around Minglanilla.
Hindi na kay kung mugawas man gani siya bita kung ako na ko sa Minglanilla na may mga malls nearby, so I don't need to go all the way to the city. Puno lang ko sa traffic. It's the same baligya raman, di ba?
Correct. No.
It's true. So
And if the livelihood is already there,
Yeah.
diba? So why also look for work elsewhere? And
okay,
travel
build,
far.
I think that's the best way to
Ah.
build communities nga
Yeah.
provide everything na dito. So actually, ang akong kato imong pangutana, that was my last question.
Okay.
Ikaw lang nakaunang pangutana. But I think that was it. Nga, yeah, something to look forward for, a young city pohon. Di ba?
Well,
Why
hopefully, yeah. Actually, that was the dream, because we are if you ask me, what is Minglanilla? Minglanilla is a city that is run by a municipal government.
Wow, bago sa tada.
Because look at Minglanilla. Look at our population.
Yes.
Look at how busy we are.
Asa ang
Look at,
requirement nga missing pa ninyo?
income.
Income. So mo nang perfect ang to move, mo
Yeah.
shift na ka sa imong commercial.
Commercial.
We need to raise income. We've been moving heaven and earth to increase our collection.
Yeah.
Improving our, and in fact, we will. The council is about to update our revenue code. Yeah, and then, so hopefully in the near future.
Okay, ang inyong neighbors Talisay is already a city.
Naga is already a
Naga is
city.
already a city. Ang di na lang sa first district is San Fernando.
San Fernando, yes.
San
And
Fernando
Sibunga.
and Sibunga. So kanang gamay na like kung tanang entire first district
Yeah, because we're dealing with city level problems.
Yeah, garbage,
We're
flooding.
serving a population that is city
Nga level.
level.
Pero ang atong share,
But
you are part of the network.
our resources are
is
municipal level.
Oh, so, na-disconnect ba, no? Ang demand is city, but ang resources is municipal level. So, why may lucky, no? Pero may nalang kaya nasolvad na niyang, na-manage na niya ang traffic sa Minglanilla. So, mo gani atong tuyo, atong gi-invite si Mayor Rajiv. Before letting you go, asa man na nag-originate imong name?
Oh, many mistake it as
Indian.
Indian.
Yeah.
But in fact, it actually is Indian, but I'm not Indian.
Okay, yeah, dili.
Oh, when I was born in 1985, and my mother gave birth to me, after she had a cesarean section, when she opened the Time magazine together with my grandfather, on the cover was Rajiv Gandhi. Because he was the Prime Minister of India back then. He was a very young, vibrant leader. And so my grandfather suggested to my mother, why don't you name your son Rajiv?
Yeah, very unique, no?
So my mother named me Rajiv. And then when I got my baptism, the priest would not allow it.
Kay imong name.
He wanted a
Catholic name.
Catholic name.
Karon
So
pasag ko, ano.
nobody in Minglanilla knows this, but my baptismal name is Rajiv John.
Now you know. Now you know.
Not even all the people in my staff, in my office, nobody knows. My baptismal name is John, so Rajiv John.
But ang imuhang
Legal name
is
is
Rajiv,
Rajiv,
ra
yes.
gyud. Lang imagine ang Catholic no kinahanglan gyud kag na John, Peter unsa pa nang ubangan
Catholic
din na
names, yeah.
with Catholic name. So actually si Mayor Rajiv napa ni siya laing event sa sa munisipyo. So thank you for di sa kanamo pa thank you hon.
Okay.
Your last message to the
Minglanilla
Minglanilla. Di,
Niha.
taga Minglanilla na lang sa yun kayo. Listen kay Litokon ang Mingla na hay. Anyway,
Okay.
there are almost 400 people watching us now and I think most of these people are from Minglanilla. Any message to the people in Minglanilla?
Okay, so to all my beloved Minglanilihanons, to all our neighboring localities, and users of our road that passes through Minglanilla, I thank you for your patience, understanding, and support. The traffic problem in Minglanilla is sometimes misplaced because it is outdated. As we are doing now the best that we can, we have put in the work and put in the effort, and that now we can see that traffic flow has vastly improved. But we will not stop there. We will continue looking for ways. We will look for alternative roads, diversion roads, better management, better monitoring, better enforcement, and better regulation for you and for our beloved Minglanilihanons. We are here as your servant. We are here to work for you, and we love what we are doing. Sometimes we get misunderstood. Sometimes we get labeled, but that is part of the job. We will not shy away from working towards a better traffic flow and traffic management in the municipality of Minglanilla.
Okay, so well said. That wraps up our edition of Beyond the Headlines. We hope today's conversation helped shed light on the bigger picture behind the story, which is traffic.
And we would like to once again thank our guest, Mayor Rajiv Enad, for helping us connect the dots in ways that matter.
I'm Mildred Galarpe.
And I'm DJ Moises.
Thank you
And good afternoon.